Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Take Tinubu petition seriously. Transparency International tells Efcc. Anti-corruption group Transparency International has advised the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to take the petition against All Progressives Congress leader Bola Tinubu seriously. Speaking with the Punch on Monday, the head, Transparency International Nigeria and Executive Director of Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, Uwai Musa, popularly known as Rafsanjani, said the EFCC must prove to Nigerians that it is not a partial organization. Rafsanjani told the Punch that the EFCC had arrested several persons for vote buying during the last elections. He said the anti-graft agency must therefore not betray the confidence Nigerians have in it. The TI boys said, we think that the fight against corruption must be seen to be real, and whoever is involved in any act, no matter how powerful, the law must take its course. That is the only way that citizens can continue to have confidence in the anti-graft agency. For me, this petition should be taken seriously and the EFCC should not waste time before working on it because similar things happened during the elections where some politicians were arrested with money. In this case, nothing has happened to the man Tinubu, and civils and citizens are calling for actions so that there will be no impunity in the system. I think it will be in the interest of the anti-corruption agencies to be proactive and take action that will make citizens have confidence in the anti-corruption war. The convener concerned Nigerians, Deji Adeyanju, and others, including Ariyodare Atoye of the Coalition in Defense of Nigerian Democracy and Constitution, and Adebayo Raphael of the Free Nigeria Movement, had submitted a petition to the EFCC last month. The activists had asked the EFCC to investigate Tinubu, who admitted to having two cash-laden bullion vans on his premises on the eve of the presidential election in February. There have been reports, however, that the EFCC had abandoned the petition because of the personality involved. The EFCC is currently prosecuting the son-in-law and lawyer to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, for allegedly attempting to distribute $2 million ahead of the same election. So guys, it is the same song we've been singing. It is the same thing we've been talking, and nothing has been done. This the boss of Transparency International, the man is just trying to be nice. He's just trying to be civil. He's just trying to, he's playing to the gallery. What he has said is the right thing. He tried to choose his words so carefully. He was saying that EFCC should do the needful so that Nigerians will continue to have the confidence in them. Believe you me, there's no confidence. There's nothing like confidence. Nigerians do not have confidence in this EFCC. As far as this EFCC is concerned, Nigerians have already lost hope unless they are going to do the needful. Because from what has happened since 2015, Nigerians have seen that these guys are not ready to do anything. They cherry pick the kind of cases they really want to go after. When you talk about Yahoo boys, all those guys carrying laptops, immediately this and this and that, you hear the EFCC boss saying, he's going to rehabilitate them, he's going to give them, or he's suggesting for them to be given amnesty, all of those kind of a thing. Oh my goodness. And when it is this issue of Tinubu, and just like people have been talking, we've been saying it over and over again, it is in the public domain. It is even an unborn child who is still in the womb has already known about the Atiku son-in-law, the way and manner at which EFCC is going about the case that they wanted to share $2 million for elections. And meanwhile, Tinubu agreed to this one. It's not as if they counted the articles son-in-law money, that made them to know it is $2 million. But the case of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, everybody should be able to know how much can a bullion van contain, let alone 2 billion vans. And he admitted that it is his money, he can give it to anybody he deems fit. But that is not the issue. The issue now is that, why is it that EFCC will be begged, people will be, persuading them, will be begging them, oh, do this, do that. This whole case again had already died down. It was this Segaling, and because of what the EFCC made mention on their Twitter handle, and that was why Segaling replied them that, but the case that is already on ground, you never saw it, but you are talking, going and going after all these Yahoo boys. Good and fine. Nobody is saying you should not go after them. Good and fine, but it has to be all rounder. Nobody is above the law. So that was when they now said, no, they never heard anything about it. What are you guys talking about? Oh my goodness. No, we don't know anything about it. We know what the cases that we can really go after. If there's anything that you guys or Nigerians know that about anybody, just write petition. People now say petition, ordinary petition, you just have to write petition. That is not a big deal now. Immediately, the Jadinganju with other of his colleagues, they just swung into action. They wrote the petition. No. They sent it to EFCC office. On getting to EFCC, they submitted it. Journalists were there because they knew quite alright they would be going there. And they were interviewing them. All of a sudden, the police people, they were just they were uncomfortable. They were uncomfortable with the way and manner at which they were answering the questions. We made the video, and the video is in the public domain as well. And that is it. And a source from EFCC telling Nigerians that the file is just lying fallow there. Nobody is ready to do anything. And when Magu was asked that same question, that how are you treating this case? Now it is, it is in the public domain that a petition has been submitted. How are you treating it? And the man he just got offended. He was just like, how can you be asking me that kind of question in this kind of gathering? You can imagine, as if there's a special place for such question to be asked, that they should just move on to something else. Is that not cover up? So what are we talking about? Who is deceiving who? But if you ask him about other politicians, or maybe from opposition, immediately he will be telling you about everything that happened, even from the day the person had not even entered the Nigerian politics. Magu will start telling you the history of that person, in as much the person is on the opposition. So I don't know why they have to be begging them. If people continue to say something, they are not telling you to teach you your job. What are you going to do about it? Does that not tell you that they are playing pranks? They are just playing themselves. They are not fighting any corruption cases at all. They can only go for people who they know that, it's not even part of this ruling party. That is just the way it is. Everybody is talking. They are persuading them. They are begging them. Oh, look into this case. Look into this case. For where? They are not ready to look into anything. And that is how it's going to be. Maybe in future, but they are not going to do anything. The same thing that happens to this, the case of this, the former, this, I always forget this man. The man that, the what is his name? The one that talked about that who is presidency. The man name is always ringing in my head, but I don't know why it just escaped my mind. The former CGF, or what is it called? The same thing up till now, nothing has happened. The grass cutter man, yes, I think that's where I can describe him. Up till now, nothing has been done. The same thing, everybody was just talking. They were talking. People will be referring until they whether they sacked the man or they sacked him. And up until now, why did they sack him? Because there was an evidence. There was a reason why they sacked him. So for the reason that you sacked him, then why can't the case be looked into, and let the needful be done? Because if he has not done anything, if really is clean, I don't think there will be need for him to have been sacked in the first place. And up till now, at some point they tried to bring up the matter. Before you knew, he said They swept everything under the carpet. Up until now, the man is moving freely. Even the man is even talking that he's even the one who is even trying to promote Bola Tinubu, that Bola Tinubu is going to be a modern president, that if he decides to contest, that he would be the kind of president that Nigeria would like to have as a president. Is still canvassing for him. Those are the people who are telling us that they are fighting corruption. All of them in the presidency, you see them, all of them. Why should EFCC be begged? Why should they be persuaded? Why should they be, try to, people try to talk and talk before they will do the needful? But no matter what anybody is going to say, unless they're going to disappoint us, we want the EFCC to disappoint us by going into that case. But as it is now, they are not going to do anything. They are not ready. Anybody can talk from now to Jericho. Nothing will happen. They are not ready to do anything. Nothing will happen. So, guys, Transparency International, the boss has said they should take the matter so seriously. They shouldn't just look at it as if it's nothing. But they're not serious. The man I just said his own. It's just matter of just saying the normal thing. Unless they're going to disappoint Nigerians, EFCC will disappoint Nigerians. They will not say, okay, you think we are not going to look into this case, but we are going to look into it. Then we want them to disappoint us. We want them to put Nigerians to shame that, okay, you think we can't do it, but now that we have done it, that is what we want. But if not, forget it. These guys are not ready to do anything. So, guys, leave your comments below and let's hear your own take. Thank you very much. Bye.